Hey, what's going on, everybody? James here, your ABX audiophile. We are in the new homestead today. I don't even have my studio set up. I'm literally shooting this video from my iPhone. We are down here in the new space, and I just wanted to take some time to give you guys a rundown. I know it's been a long time since I put out any content, and we've been really busy moving across the country. We moved all the way from Seattle, Washington to Sterling, Virginia, where we are set up in our new space, and we've got some really cool stuff coming. We've got some good content, some good gear coming for you. We did not give up. We're going to be producing reviews and keeping this thing going. So right now, without further ado, I'm down here in my new reference space with my reference system that I brought from Seattle, and I'll give you guys a little rundown of it. Let's check it out. All right. Okay guys, so here it is. It is much smaller than the space I had before, but what you get from that is you don't get as expansive and a huge open sound stage as you would have kind of in a larger space, but you get a much more intimate and detailed presentation and experience, and the soundstage literally just wraps around you. It's just so immersive. It's so great. So anyway, my intention is, let me walk out here. I'll give you guys kind of a big shot. My intention is the lighting's kind of all set up on the corners there. So when I shoot my reviews, I'll just 180 degrees, and we will just kind of shoot from that. Don't mind the yellowness of the chair. It's actually these stupid yellow lights in this back portion of the room that I've got to work with. It's kind of more a cream color, so it just looks weird. But essentially we're running the same Dolce Audio open baffle speakers that we had at Pacific Audio Fest. These are the ones that Dan built. They do run the Dolce Audio 1002 tweeter, which is still probably my favorite tweeter, best tweeter I've heard in an open baffle. We're running the 15-inch coax, and then the 18-inch bass driver. We are running the 15-inch coaxial wide open because we've mechanically slot loaded it with a 9-inch hole rather than the 10-inch hole and the 1.5 millihenry choke. So we've got the show baffles here. We've got minimal treatment. All I'm doing, I really don't like to treat baffles. I like to treat the room. We're literally just treating the first reflections here with some GIK scatter plates. We're treating some reflections in the ceiling here, kind of working through that. We've got a simple scatter plate in the middle, and then we're just treating a little bit of that low end boom. This smaller space will get a little bit boomy on you, especially with this 18-inch bass driver. So we put that guy in there just to really make things tighten up and be super clean. From top to bottom, of course, we've got the VPI Scout. This is one I bought used. I love this thing. It's absolutely my favorite turntable that I have had. We're running the Dynavector 20X2. These are all high output moving coils. As we move down the line through sources, we've got the AfAudio AirLens. This is my streamer. You can see we've got all wire world cables, Audioquest I2S, and WBC Ethernet cable. We're running the New Wave Phono Pre, and then we drop down to the AfAudio DirectStream Mark II, all running the same cabling. And then we drop down to the Dolce Audio UA 2.5 integrated amplifier, but we've got this one in the preamp. God, look at those tubes just glow. Oh my God, that's so beautiful. We've got this one in the preamp configuration, so you can see the resistors and stuff that we've got back there. I've talked about that before. And then we're running the select mono blocks. We are running all the GA tubes instead of the Gs or the GTs. I like the GAs. They're a little bit better. And then we've got all cryo-treated preamp tubes in all four units. We're running some nice silver connectors from the preamp back to the amps. We've got, of course, AfAudio's Bodhi cables, about a $1,500 set of cables there. We run those for our speaker wires. This one carries Dan's crossover that he did all with cotton and everything. He did a really good job on it, so it's a super, super good one. But anyway, that's kind of the rundown of the front end. So the other thing that we're kind of doing is I'm running the volume section on the Mark II, and then I have the Dolce Audio integrated / preamplifier kind of set to where I like the settings. So the thing about Dolce Audio is, you know, all of these controls here really allow you to kind of tailor your sound. So what I like to do is I like a certain volume and I like a certain configuration where it sounds the best to me, because if you notice his monoblocks also have attenuators on them. So you can adjust your ratio, and you can even swap different tubes out in the preamp and the amp and stuff like that. And you can adjust the ratio between the preamplifier feed and the amplifier feed. And once I get that set, I really don't like to mess with it. So what I do is I use the volume control on the DirectStream Mark II, and then I just use the remote, obviously, to be able to kind of control everything. So I feel like that gives me kind of the most versatile system here. But I'm telling you guys, moving into a smaller space, we've got, you know, it's definitely a necessity to treat the room a little bit more, but you don't want to treat the baffles. You want to leave the baffles as pure as you can. You can get this thing super, super quiet in here. I mean, I had it so dead today that it was almost like I could hear my heartbeat. And the baffles got super clean and super focused and super detailed, but I just lost some of this magic with them. So really be careful kind of how you treat stuff. So yeah, and we got all the lighting and stuff set up. So anyway, I'll show you kind of what we're gonna eventually do on the other side. It's a little bit of a mess right now, but we've got all the albums and stuff out. We're gonna kind of curate this for a home theater. So when you drop out of the listening room, you'll be able to just spin and transition into the home theater or, kind of video place or whatever. We got the Atohm GT1s, which are my absolute favorite speaker ever. We've got all this extra paneling and stuff in here. I'm gonna use it out here. I thought I might need it in there, but it just deadened the room too quick. And then we got the new OLED, the OLED behind, which you can't see behind the panels. We've got the Eversolo DMP A6 Master Edition and the Atoll SDA200 and all my stuff's there. So we'll get this room kind of dialed in next. But anyway, just wanted to give you guys a rundown on what we got going on. Been doing a lot of mountain biking over here in Virginia. It's beautiful. So I miss you guys. For those of you who are watching this video, thank you for hanging in there and still being a part of what we're doing. And there you go. All right. Hey, I hope you guys liked that. It was just a little impromptu rundown, but I wanted to welcome you to my new home. Welcome you guys to my new space. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff down here together. We've got a 1-year lease on this place while we kind of look for a new home to kind of homestead and be more long term. So we're gonna have some fun in here over the years. We're gonna be doing some raffles over the years, over a year. We're gonna be doing some raffles, raising more money for the kids. We're gonna keep doing what we're doing. I appreciate all you guys. I love you, and we'll see you soon when I get my studio set back up. Until then, bear with my cell phone. All right.